Here we go.
All right, welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
Today, I'm super excited to try this one. We've had this over in the bag of tricks over here for a while now, and we've been kind of blowing it off, because there's so many things to try, so little time. But I was intrigued by this one just because the Fighting Cock was just a funny name, and I just always liked it.
What a funny name.
It is a funny name. So it's a Heaven Hill product. And their mash bill is 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12%, malted barley.
Go ahead.
And I like it because it was released as a direct competitor for Wild Turkey 101. And Heaven Hill's theory was, we just do things bigger and better. So they came out with 103 proof instead of a 101. And it is $18.99 for 750 milliliter. And I want to say they're $24.25 for the 101. So they just like, we're going to give you a little bit more for a little bit less. And you know, that's just their way. They just wanted to, I don't know where to, oh, it's right here. It was one of our champions. Yeah. So it used to carry a 5-year statement. This one does not have it on there.
I don't think it did.
But they removed it in 2015, and now they just say it has a minimum of 4 years, but it can be a lot more according to Heaven Hill. And they call it the Kickin' Chicken instead of the Fighting Cock. I don't know if they named it, but for whatever reason, I don't think
it's probably more political.
It's probably a little more political correct, but
some girls may not like that name.
well, you know, I think it's funny because growing up, and maybe it's a Massachusetts thing, I don't know, but when you're drunk, we always called it you're cocked. So I remember my buddy, if he's watching, he'll laugh at this. We're in it's still got the little plastic on it.
Yeah.
We were in Cancun, and he kept telling a story. He kept telling these girls like, "Oh, we're cocked," and the whole time they think we're homosexuals and stuff. And I kept telling him, I'm like, cock it's not a universal term, Chip. Like, they don't know what you're talking about. He didn't get it. Like, he just didn't understand. He's like, what are you talking about? I was cocked. I was like, that doesn't mean drunk to everybody. That means a whole different thing to some people. So it was just a funny story. But anyway, so yeah, it might not be politically correct on the Fighting Cock. But I did like the idea that they were like, 101's kicking everyone's ass. We're coming out with something bigger and better, and we're going to give it a try.
You don't hear it competing,
that was their theory when they brought it up. I don't think it ever...
In the YouTube world, you really don't hear it
coming
across.
A lot of people don't talk about it. Like, nobody really tries it. So it might even be bad. I don't even know. But ever since I saw it and I heard the story about it, I'm like, I really want to see. You know what I mean? Because I will say, I am a big fan of the turkey. Like, the Wild Turkey 101 is... That's evaporation. It's very hot up here.
It's 1, 2, 3. So it's...
Yeah, no. Honestly, it really does carry a lot of flavor and taste. So, I thought you just meant the... No. I just left in the bottle. I just swallowed one. But...
Nope. Never bring that up.
No,
nice nose.
We bring it up. It actually... It actually reminds me... Let me hold on a minute. Let me give it a second because... It's got a nice little aroma there. I'm not getting like a heavy caramel. I'm almost getting a light... I almost say I'm getting a hint of a cherry too. I don't know if that's just in my head because I know like usually I think I get that with the turkey, but let me try a sip first.
It's got a nice feel.
Gotta say, doesn't feel like I'm drinking 103 right there when that first sip.
You get it.
I'm gonna try a second one.
Little heat.
Let me. That was just my quick get it in.
Well, let's just say, compared to our last one we did.
That was super sweet. Yeah. So let's. I am getting like a fruit on this one now. Let me try an actual sip. Leave it on my tongue.
You get like a slight caramel-esque. I mean, nowhere near the syrup that we just had, but I get a little caramel-esque. And you feel a little bit.
You do, but it doesn't drink like, whoa, that's hot.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
but
that's
you feel
you get a little bit of
for a little bit.
Just that little bit of a little. I'm in there. I got a little something to me. Not like not even like the Ellington, like where you felt nothing. It just went right down. This one, you know you're drinking a whiskey, but for 103 proof, actually it has a nice nose.
You might even have it like an oat in here, like an oatmeal type.
It is now. Now that's it. Every day I get a drink a little bit, get some on a glass. I should whip it up before we get going.
Yeah, we always say that. Roll it.
I wonder if it's gonna actually.
Let
me try. Let me see if we can get the. As they
I'm
say,
getting
get the
like
legs
the
on the
now.
glass, because no, and that's what I almost want to, and that's where the Glencairn covers, where you get the coins on it, where you pour it and you let it sit for like a few minutes, and then you uncap it, so that way it can mix. Like there's oxygen in there, and it mixes more, and blah 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 blah. And it's supposed to help. I don't know if it does, but no. Now that even what has it been, a minute and a half?
Yeah, because now
It's got to acclimate to the air. I swear to God, it really does. And because now I'm getting a nice caramel.
I was going to
brown
say, now I'm getting the
vanilla.
caramel.
Oh yeah. Like it's starting to.
Yeah.
The more I dig, it's starting to bring me to your little.
Batter.
No,
I
I'm almost
like
at the.
I don't have cherries.
Almost out of bread. You don't have to, in the very beginning when I first opened it up, it had like a hint of a fruit, like a cherry, like the maraschino cherries, like the ones you put on an ice cream, not like an actual cherry that has that.
It's got a good flavor. It's a little sweetness with a little heat, and it's got a nose for.
I gotta be honest with you.
West.
For $18.99 for 103 proof 750 milliliter, this is a huge buy all day long. I will say
it would be close.
I fought a little bit to find this one.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Again, I had to go to a few stores. This used to be in my store, and then it wasn't there for the longest time, and I had to fight a little bit to find it. I don't know about availability everywhere, but if you do see this, I think this is a hitter. I think this is a great find for under $20. 103 proof.
Even though everybody knows this one, nobody really knows this.
We got to do it. They competed against it. Let's see. We got to do it.
We'll have to get another one.
Well, we got to get another one anyways.
Color's close.
Honestly, I mean, they did it as a direct competitor.
This has a better nose, I think.
I really liked turkey before, so I don't remember off the top of my head.
Right now, it's got a pretty good nose.
I will say, you say Wild Turkey 101. Everybody in the world knows Wild Turkey 101. I don't think anyone's running around the street screaming fighting cock. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I don't know anyone that recommends
when
it.
you said it, and I didn't even know the story, so yeah, I don't know anybody. And I doubt this is in a bar unless they think it's funny and that's like their...
A Chinese bar that has the thing where you get the cock, like what's a couple of years, I think I was born in the year of the cock. That's about it. But that was the, I think I was, not my year, what you think I was. All right, we gotta mix up this one though. This has a nice caramel, oatmeal,
the fighting cock.
The fighting cock. Now that it's been sitting in my glass for a little bit.
Huge.
It has a nice oatmeal, like a brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal.
Nose-wise, right now, that one's overpowering.
It is, but I think it's just because this one hasn't got drink yet.
You got high hopes.
I'm hoping. No, you know what? I've been a big fan of.
It's coming in.
I've been a big fan of the turkey lately.
Actually, I'm gonna even go official.
That was this one. I kept it on the right. Honestly, you get a nice. You eat.
Yeah, I got mine to the outside.
Oh yeah, no, really. I don't know why people aren't running down the street screaming fighting cock, because that is absolutely delicious to me. Really is. I agree with you. I think it could attack some of these if we did them in a blind.
I nose-wise, honestly, even taste-wise.
Taste-wise, yeah.
Because
it doesn't just drink right down. It sits there. It's not super oily, and it's not super long on the finish. I'm going to not even drink the turkey yet.
Yeah, but you still feel the heat, and it's sweeter.
Slight tongue tingle, but you could almost feel like this.
Yes.
You know, when you were a kid, and you went like this and you cracked an egg on your head and you're like, oh, and it's running down your thing and it feels like there's an egg cracking down on you. You can feel like the whiskey just kind of slowly going down. And to me, that drink's beautiful. Actually,
This is
I
way
actually
bigger
really like
nose
it.
right now.
The fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. The kicking chicken, as Heaven Hill
yeah.
would like to call it.
I'm gonna have to look for that one. I haven't
No,
seen it.
that's what I'm saying.
I haven't
You know
seen
what? These are, I was thinking this the other day. Like we keep saying certain ones. There are certain ones like this one, 103 proof. I mean, when you're looking at like bang for your buck, like we did the Bottle and Bond by Evan Williams. It's like $15.99 for a 750 milliliter, but it's 100 proof. So you're getting a better bang for your buck when it's 100 proof. So this one's 103 proof. I mean, for that price, $18.99.
You might get some cherries out of the 101.
I used to. That's why when we did the actual taste test, I kept saying,
I'm getting more cherries out of the 101.
when I first poured the fighting, no, you still get it. You got to really, like, as you close your eyes and right now, the oatmeal in the fighting cock takes over, but I could see a couple cherries thrown in there. I can actually see a couple pecans thrown in there too, like a sweet pecan, not like a walnut. Walnuts are too dry.
Bitter.
And bitter. That almost graduated to like a zucchini bread with a little cherries in it. Let me try the 101.
I'll be honest. I think I would go with the kicking chicken. 101 brings down a little bit.
I think the 101
well.
brings more of like a rye spice to me. I don't know what the breakdown of the rye spice. It gives you more like a. It just drank harder when I just drank that one. Drank a little bit hotter, but this one's hotter.
But they both you can feel both. But
Yeah,
I think
see,
the nose in this is almost like a maple-esque flavor going down as well. And then you get that warm feeling.
I think anyone who likes
Kinda
Wild
like it.
Turkey 101, I think would like this one too. I think
I
they're
would
pretty
s-
comparable. I think
Oh, yeah.
they're 6 of one, half a dozen of another. And this is like, to me, being cheap, this is like $6 cheaper, $7 cheaper, because it's like 25 to 19, say. So
I think I would enjoy that.
I know I'm going to enjoy that.
If it comes back.
If it comes back, there you go. You go ahead. We'll get more.
I haven't seen it.
I have nothing bad to say about Wild Turkey 101
No,
because
me either.
I really, actually drinking them back to back, I don't know, it wouldn't take that one. It might take Makers. I don't think it would take 101. Something about that.
It's a little sweeter than the 101.
That's what I'm saying. The 101 sits with me a little bit longer. It sits on
you
my
feel
tongue.
it more,
feels
but this one, the Wildcock sits down here a little bit longer, I think. But you feel 101.
the whole, like it's
Yeah.
more of a fulfilling drink. When you drink it, you're like, as it coming down. Like it coats you.
I think they did a fantastic job.
I 100% agree. I honestly think the higher proof is an easier drinker. Like I think it drinks softer. Where to me, I don't know. I forget the breakdown. I think we did it because it's the same breakdown for every one of the.
And you, again, it would still, if you're, we've kind of graduated from the mixing, but that would make a good mixer.
No, 1,000 times that would make a good, because the 103 proof is going to fight through any.
And it's already got a little sweet, so it would
Go
probably
with-
be very, very tasteful.
Like
So you and I would be in trouble because we woofing them.
that would be a 90-10, and you'd be like, "Ba-na-na-na-na-na."
Yeah,
You
so,
would put it in a big glass, and you
In less than an hour at a pub, at a good pub that does a good pour, the way you have 4 of these gone.
you'd be cool rocking hard. Oh yeah, no, that
Because
would.
it's going to be tasty.
Oh no, absolutely, because there's no fight with it.
No,
Straight.
Imagine and they throw a little cherry on top.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Even better if they have the cherries marinated in something, because some of them. One of my friends used to be a bartender.
I'll go crazy.
And he used to have all his cherries.
We're gonna get
he
something
had this-
marinated in
He
something.
used to have the secret ones like marinated in something, so he would drop them in certain drinks. You know what I mean? Like so, if he used them all the time, whatever it was, the rum or whatever he used to marinate.
Old
them,
Smoky's
so
got to
a little bit.
marinate it in something. So
And
that's coming to a theater near us soon. I don't know how soon, but it'll be coming up.
I think texture-wise and total taste, just doing our own, not as a blind, I think the Fighting Cock drinks thinner. I don't think it coats on the tongue as much.
I think it carries more heat going down though.
But I think it drinks thinner though. Like it doesn't
lasts
last in your mouth as
so
longer.
my tongue's still like coated with a little heat. I'm
not saying it's not good. It's delicious. I'm just trying to. I'm running out because obviously they're good because I just drank both of them. But I think the 101 to me coats a little bit better, has a little more viscosity, or it sits on your tongue a little bit better, and actually, like it feels like more coming down. Like you can feel it going in. My personal opinion, but again, $6 cheaper for this one. I certainly, if they were like, we don't have that, we only have this, I'd be like, hands down, throw it at me. That's delicious.
I think
you go towards that one or not?
Yeah, because when I swish them both, my tongue's still tingling with that one.
What was that on that one? That's this one. I mean, honestly,
and
smell-wise, they're pretty close.
No, I think the nose is stronger with the.
Not in mine because I only got this much left, but drinkability-wise, it goes right down.
I've been saving it because this is what I wanted. I don't know. I'm liking this. I like.
I'm not saying anything bad. I honestly,
A+
to me, I would buy this over that only because it's cheaper. But total taste and stuff, I think I would give the slight edge. We'd have to do a blind, or maybe if you want to see it, well, it'll be so far out when they come. But I
think though, if we did a blind,
I would like to do blind taste test, Fighting Cock versus Wild Turkey 101.
I think I would know it because of the nose. I think the nose is higher on that.
We're gonna have to wait a little bit. We can't do it right away because we both just drank them today. Right. But I think that's going to be a future episode. They went verse anyways.
All right, so that means one of us can't take this home.
Well, you can take it home. But then again, I have to stay off of this bottle also. So we'll have to, you can take it home. Just make sure you bring back enough so we can do a battle. I say we do a battle between the two of them because you know what? I'd be interested to see. We can do it the same way we did last time where you pour it and I switch them and then we don't know which one's which until
we're not doing 9.
We're only doing a 2.
Right.
So it'll be a nice, quick,
or
easy.
If we find another 100 proof, we could put 3 in there.
Oh, we have all the 100 proofs.
Right.
But
we could probably do another. We could probably pull another rabbit out of our ass.
I'm just curious if this would beat Makers. I think I would give the slate nod to. This was a cherry bomb. Remember, I kept thinking it was Wild Turkey, but I don't know.
I'll have to show you too when you put that over ice with Coke. I'm telling
how
you,
it fizzes.
It's like this much foam. It's weird. Anyway,
I don't know.
We've gone on enough. I'm saying
hands down.
I'm going with this one myself.
2 huge thumbs up by absolutely. It's sub $20 for $7.50. I don't think they make a big one. I've only seen this one.
Do they still make it?
I bought it the other day. Well, probably 3 weeks ago now, but as far as I know, they still make it.
Do they have a lot?
No, because it was on the top shelf. Yeah. Remember I told you that?
Yeah,
and it's an $18.99 bottle. And I was like, man, they don't have it again. Because I was looking on the bottom.
I've been to a lot of liquor stores. And
it used to be bottom shelf, down on the bottom when I found it a million years ago. Again, I can't find old Granddad 114 because people are scoffing it up. Like it's just not coming to my store.
Actually, now that you say that, I haven't seen it. Although I did Google it on Total Wine.
The whole time I used to buy the 10 high, it used to be the one right next to it. And I always looked at it like 114 proof. I ought to buy it just to try it. I'm like, nah, this one's cheaper. And I would just run out with 5 bottles of the 10 high and be done with it. But
and then I told you, I'm almost thinking Kentucky Dale has a better flavor than your 10 high. Well, we're gonna do that sometime.
We'll do another. If you guys, again, by the time you see this, we are gonna probably have to do the sub 20 handle.
There's still 2 more that I know of under 20.
Actually, we have one over here that's.
Then 2 more that we don't have.
I think that one's sub 20 over there too. So.
It might be a 25.
We might do the sub $20 handle.
Plastic bottle
war just to see.
Because no one's done them, or if they have, it was
who does
eons
that?
ago.
Yeah, who does that? Nobody
We're having fun
even
with
drinks those. So
I was pleasantly surprised with a few. Quite a few.
Again, as much as I'm enjoying the
We'll get to the
next
phase.
tier of whiskey drinking, you know what? Going back and pouring a thing a 10 high doesn't hurt my feelings at all.
No.
I'm not like, I can't drink this anymore. It's like, wow, this is just like just a little happy.
That's like, yeah, I kind of got a few because I still think Benchmark did all right.
Again, they are. Honestly, it's like some of these
Even early times
are just not bad drinkers. And again, we haven't got into the, does $100 or $200 whiskey taste better? Some of them may, some of them may not. But to me, again, $15 for a handle, you can't beat that. Or $18 for a 750 milliliter. It's 103 proof. Where are you going to get 103 proof whiskey for under $20?
Moonshine.
If you make it yourself, and it still probably costs you.
And it's not going to taste as good.
No. Well, not if I
No.
made it. But there are people that can make it. So
I was going to say, you got a trick?
I don't
You never
know.
showed me that trick.
I don't have that trick.
I'll join you and try it.
I don't have that trick, and I
I
don't
get
wanna
solder.
If we do end up moving to New Zealand, though, it is legal out there, so I may have to hook a still up in the backyard somewhere and just see what happens. That would be a whole nother video right there. But all right, there you go. The Heaven Hill Kickin' Chicken, otherwise known as the Fighting Cock 103. I highly recommend it if you've never tried it. I think
I think it's sweeter than a turkey.
for 103 proof, I think it drinks beautifully. I think it has a nice nose.
Very nice nose. And a very good flavor going down.
I agree. I'm drinking the turkey with it, and
My turkey's gone.
I do like the turkey.
I wanted to save this one for last. So on that, hit the like, hit subscribe. We appreciate it. And even better is just any comment.
Right.
Because we could go with whatever. If you see something, if there's another match, if there's something else that went against Wild Turkey, whatever, we'll go find it and try to find it. We do have a connection now to get shipped. So
Well, there you go.
from other states, I figured out how to do that. So if it's not here, we could probably still get it.
Yeah, because we are still trying to get one that we cannot get shipped to because Massachusetts blows, and you can't get anything shipped to Massachusetts.
beep.
Yeah, well, it does. They plain and simple. Don't get me started. But
Yeah, we won't go on politics because it's gonna be a bad day. So on that,
all right, I'll go on it, but I won't now.
not now.
All right, so spend less, drink more. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
I'm still liking. I'm liking this one better.
I think this drink's smoother, actually.
I agree, and I think
Yep.
it's sweeter. I don't know. I like
is.
the taste,
I do like the fullness of the 101,
but
but I don't hate any part of it.
I don't think.